Question: when did packaged cake mixes get introduced and sold? There is nothing better than licking and tasting the raw mix of brownies, cookies, or cake batter straight from the mixing bowl. With modern times, we have so many ways of baking. We can either get some of our old family recipes passed down for generations and bake with all ingredients from scratch, or with such ease, we can purchase a ready-made mix that requires only a few ingredients, following the directions on the box, and in 30 to 45 minutes of baking, we can indulge in some of the sweetest desserts our mouths can enjoy. Cakes, baked goods, and pastries have been around since ancient times. The cakes and desserts back then, though, aren't what we would consider to appease our sweet tooths of today. They weren't sweetened with sugar, but with honey, and they were more bread-like with nuts and fruits. According to food historians, it wasn't until the 17th century that bakers started to make what would represent a more modern cake with being round and having icing on it. And this was due to them having more reliable ovens and the availability of refined sugar. Oh yeah, that sweet white gold we all love. And it wasn't until the middle of the 19th century when cakes were made with refined white flour and baking powder instead of the use of yeast to make them less bread-like. Like most things in our history, the Industrial Revolution, which roughly the period of 1760 to 1840, became a huge turning point for baked goods. We saw during this time companies coming out as convenience foods. It was in 1837 when Alfred Bird, who was a food manufacturer and chemist, produced Bird's custard powder. It was a corn flour-based powder that needed to be mixed with milk and needed to be heated. And that was followed by the Pearl Milling Company in 1889 with Aunt Jemima's Just Add Water pancake mix. Being these weren't really a traditional chocolate cake mix like we are talking about, it wasn't until after World War II in 1948 when Pillsbury created the first chocolate cake mix with powdered eggs. But powdered eggs and powdered milk weren't appeasing to most customers and bakers, which in 1951 Duncan Hines stated his mixes require fresh eggs. And also in 1951, the first documented mention of incorporating oil into the cake mix. Today, we are extremely fortunate. With modern ovens, grocery stores, and the convenience of most ingredients, almost anyone can bake a moist cake with extreme ease. The only hard part of it, for us, is to not eat all of the cake in one sitting.